Yo, what's good, people? It's the Pride of the East Side, DJ MH to the along with Ken Ray and Joy, and this is 40-ish Now What? My dance right here.
We
I do
see.
that time that come on. You like that 40-ish dance?
Yeah, you
Do I
gotta
look
hit that
40?
swing.
Do I look 40 when I
So
hit
that's
it?
what the so that's the old man. That's the
That's
old
the
man.
old man.
That's that old man shit. Gotta hit you
Feel
with the
me?
shoulders.
You
Chat
gotta hit him.
dancing.
That's all you got at this point. Like
Can't move too much. Don't move
your
too
knees
much.
might get the cracking on you and stuff if you start doing it too much, you know? How
Sorry.
y'all feeling? What's happening? What's good?
Amazing. Today is a great day. I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for asking.
It's 60 plus degrees outside, so we out here. You
I'm
already
just
know.
saying, getting that vitamin D because we all deficient in the Midwest because we don't have enough sun.
I don't get it. I give it.
I am the sun.
So this is where we are today.
We already there. We already there.
This is
Let's
where
go.
we
We're
are
gonna
today.
activate. We're gonna activate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
So y'all know how we kick off each and every show, right? We kick that off with a toast. But before we kick off the toast, we want you to do us a favor, like, comment, share the show right now. Tell all your friends we on right now. It's the 40-ish Now What podcast. So y'all ready? What y'all got in y'all cup? Cause we drinking today. I'm drinking today.
I don't got much, but you know.
Ray, you got your cup, Ray? You good?
You know he got a cup.
All right, cheers to y'all. Salute everybody.
Salute.
All right. Very, very interesting conversation today. And y'all know how we do. We don't really like beat around the bush. We get straight to it. What does it mean to be a friend? Friends. How many of us have them?
Not many.
Friends.
And what people I think need to
Shout out to
really
Raquel Williams. She said, "What a topic! Oh
what a topic. Yeah, because I hear so often that people call other individuals friends when they are really just associates. Like, let's be clear about that. Everybody that you talk to or in your phone book is not your friend. They're your associates. You don't tell all your business to them. You don't trust them like that. Like, I just want people to stop using the term friend so loosely because I don't like that.
So I want to kick it off with you, Joy, because I'm glad you just kicked it off right there. Because I've known women to have different sets of friends, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like they have their best friends, they have their college friends, they have their shopping friends, they have their going out friends. They have different groups of friends. Like, how do you all
friends? They had a bougie friends,
the hood rats and the bougie friends.
Yeah, you know who you finna go out and party with because you know she gonna turn it up, but you're not finna take her nowhere downtown to have dinner or lunch on your on your break or nothing because that ain't what she for. You have to have those separate groups of friends.
So explain why that is though. Talk to me.
It's just a personality thing. So, like, I have a lot of different sets of friends. Every once in a while, I'll get all of those groups. Some people from different groups together to like for a big event, like my birthday or something. But it's like like I have girlfriends that I talk to every day. Like, that's our thing. We're on the phone, we're gossiping. And then I get other friends that I may invite over and we just gonna watch TV. Me and her ain't talking on the phone all the time, but that's our thing. Or shopping or whatever it is that you like to do. You have those set of friends for that. Like, you can't do everything with everybody. So you have to see what type of friend that is to you, to know what to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's weird. Like,
how's that weird?
Because like as a man, like my homie that I hoop with is the homie that I'm going to eat with, is the homie that we going to the club with, is the homie that, like we politicking with, that I'm building with, that I can do business with. Like, Ken Ray is my friend, like my all around friend. I don't got like a particular, like, it's some guys that I might know and that I might associate with, right? And we cool, but I don't call them my friend. Like, if I call you my friend, you welcome to my house all the time. Like, you could call me and say what you doing. Like, we can kick it and stuff like that. Not just because I know you, like you my friend. Like, so I don't got a friend that like I call just to talk shit with. Like I'm gonna talk shit with Ken Ray. You know what I'm saying? Or the guys. You know, like
it don't work. It don't work like that with girls. It's just like, first of all, you've dated a lot of women. They come with come with all these personalities
that
and
sounded crazy.
And all these needs.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? They come with different needs. Like every friend has a different need. Like I don't get it.
Hey, in my 20s, the famous line with women was, "I don't hang out with girls. I like hanging out with guys." I used to be hearing that all the time.
I like to be with the guys. I'm more like them.
So
but you hear that bullshit, and the truth is, yeah, you like to hang out with the guys because you like juggling dicks.
That is not true. First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there because that is a vicious rumor you are getting ready to say. Here's a no. So I know some girls that love to be around a whole bunch of other girls. I can't stand it. I can't stand all that catty ass giggling all night long. That shit gets on my nerves. So I like being with the guys because we gonna hang out, we gonna talk a little shit, we gonna laugh, but we not giggling all night. I'm not that type of girl. So I'd rather be with the guys. So that was foul, Ken Ray.
Well, I'm just poking fun.
That was hilarious.
I'm just poking fun. I'm just giving a joke. That's all.
But I'm just saying, like, it's some women that just can't stand it. Like, I can't do no all girls trips for like a week. I would probably kill myself. I cannot.
You ain't
I can't handle that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. They get on my nerves. They get needy and they be moody and shit. Like, I just want to kick it. I'm on vacation. Like all of that extra shit, I don't want to do that.
But let's keep it honest. At least, I mean, when you say that you hanging out with all the guys, at least one of them you letting poke. At least one.
What?
At least one is poking.
That's not true.
Because you can't go in a lion's den and don't think that you're going to poke.
Exactly. Don't nobody want to hear that shit all week. Like you complaining and you bitchy. Like, girl, see, I can't go because you probably gonna be giggling all night, Keisha. Like, I don't want to hear that.
Ray. What if they not smashing though? What if it's just really like cooling with the homies?
Bullshit, Mike. Let's have a flashback in your mind. At least one of them, they were fucking one member out of the crew.
No. So here's the thing with me.
As far as I experience, he's right.
Oh,
he's right as far as I experience.
Okay, well, so here's let me say this though, guys. You got to remember, I'm in the military, so it's usually more men than women. So I'm really used to being around a lot of men, and I can handle being around a lot of men, and only a few women, if not any. So. That's not true for me. Like I just can relate more to them, and it's the best teacher. Like y'all tell all y'all business. I mean, it's cool.
Here's a question to you.
Yeah. I get all the man rules,
and that's true. But you trying to say that they didn't at least try test?
What up, Jazz?
I ain't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Yeah.
Okay.
First they gonna shoot their shot, but it's for me to tell them like, no, like we hanging out, having a good time.
And that's understandable, but they're gonna at least try.
Cause that's what y'all do.
So Ray, are you saying men and women can't just be platonic friends, Ray?
I mean, you can but it takes a couple of times of being shut down.
I agree. He is right. He is right. So I only got a handful of man friends that I can count that have never ever hit on me. Never ever. And I respect them to the fullest because they really viewed me as a friend and didn't try to hit on me. And then when they figured out they couldn't get with me, they wanted to be my friend. They really saw me as a friend. So I think that shit is super important.
You know what? I got one female friend that ain't never. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding.
But being a friend though, like, look, you can't be trying to hit on your friend and shit. Like that's your friend.
So Ray, what does it mean to be a friend of you?
I don't know. It just depends on the situation, what's involved. If it's money, we'll find a way to be friends.
That's where I was finna go next. That's where I was finna go with you because I'm curious to know because he said he said marriage is a business transaction. So what is a friendship?
I mean, it just depends on it because I'm not gonna say that I go out there and call everybody, hey, this is best friends. I think it's levels to the friendship.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
It's different levels. I believe you can call a person your friend, but that doesn't mean that they're the closest thing to you. It's just that you guys have a friendly relationship. That's how I look at it. I mean, some people think just this person that's close to you, he ha and with you or whatever, is that's supposed to be your bestest friend or your only friend. No, it's just different levels to it. Then you said there's some things that you got business friends, you got friends that you socialize with, or then it's like I got old school brothers that I consider friends. That I don't hang out with them like over sitting at the crib and stuff and all that, but I look to them for sound advice because they've been to places that I've never been in my life.
That's real.
They understand lessons that I'm just going through. They already went through. So I mean, it's just different levels to that, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And when you say that, like I got some girlfriends I talk to every day, but I got some girlfriends that I haven't spoken to in months. And when we speak or see each other, I'm telling you, it is like we never stop talking. We never missed a beat. And those are my most cherished friends because we don't have to be involved in the day-to-day of our lives. But when it's time for us to get together, it feels like so natural. So natural. And I had girlfriends I haven't talked and spoken with in maybe a year and a half. And we saw each other and we just were talking about everything. And those to me are real friends that I don't have to continue to nurture the relationship constantly and it still grows. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Be honest with you, I even got frenemies.
Hey, a lot of them. A lot of them.
I mean, and I still love them, but sometimes we got to stab each other.
But that goes into how to handle that friend. So like we were talking about before, you have different groups of friends. You have to know how to handle. I got one girlfriend. If I don't text her every day or respond to her messages, she ready to break up with me. But like I said, I got girlfriends that I cannot speak to for months and it's okay. So you have to show up for people like they need. You have to give your friends what they need.
Do you though? Like what if you just haven't got the capacity to respond to certain people? No, not to certain people. What if you just busy or you just got something going on and you don't respond or call a person back? Like because I've seen some needy friends, like not from like women friendships blows my mind, right? Like my friendships with my friends is like this. It's real cut and dry. So if I call you my friend, you like my brother, pretty much. And like I don't just hang with guys. Like I might see you and associate with you, cool, but that's just the gist of it. Like if you can't come to my house, I know I said this, but if you can't come to my house, I don't be like, yeah, come to the crib. Like you cool, but that's as far as it go. Like my mans and them is like my homies. Like and that mean that we didn't build together. And that what that mean is like we didn't have an in-depth conversation. I respect you, not just respect you as a man and as a person, but our stories kind of similar, and we able to help each other, or we able to just learn from each other, or whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, you my friend, but I don't an associate. Like, what up, fool?
Yeah,
how you?
And that's why they are what they are. They're associates, and that's how, and you treat them as such. Yeah, everybody shouldn't be welcome in your home. Your friends should be, because your associates, they don't tell them what their intentions are, what they're saying about. Well, anybody gonna talk about you, but you just have to just be careful. You know who your real friends are and who you let into your space. That is really important. Just because you went to school with somebody and you guys hung out, and it don't mean you need to invite them back to their house. You don't need that energy in your home. So like say who your friends are and mean it, and same thing with your associates.
So how do you handle discrepancies with friends? Like when y'all disagree, do you got that level of friendship with certain friends that you can agree to disagree and just keep it moving and move
Oh,
on, or does that, like, if some friends don't agree with you, like y'all lose communication and they become in the associate role?
I haven't lost friends due to communication. Like we couldn't agree, on something. Like I argue with some of my friends all the time. We disagree all the time. I lose.
Including me.
I'm sorry.
Including me. Tell
Yeah.
them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been very angry with you, but it's like it's okay. But I have friends. I will lose a friendship not because we disagree, but the way they treated me. I can't be your friend if you mistreat me and if you hurt my feelings and you can't accept responsibility for that. And I have reached out to you and I have expressed to you as a friend, like, I don't like the way this makes me feel. And if you don't take accountability of it, then you're not a friend to me, because that's what I need out of my friend. And that's okay. Like we can't, sometimes, friends are only here for a certain amount of time. And when their time is up and they have served their purpose, then it's okay. Then you can move on. And I'm okay with that. Like you outgrow friends.
I
You
completely
outgrow.
agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that, because there are friends for seasons, then you have friends for a lifetime. And
Yeah.
it's just what category you fall in. Because I have many friends for seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And you might have a friend through your high school years, your college years, your work years, but then you lose touch. Doesn't mean that there was love lost. It's just that you grew up.
Life happens.
You outgrew them. It's simply what it is. It's not to be hurtful, because somebody can outgrow me, and I'm okay with that. And it's just like, I can't take you on this next journey with me, because you're not. Listen. Let me take you out here.
Let's
So
go.
I'm in a place where if it doesn't bring value to my life, then I don't want it. And that includes people, because I want to be able to add value to your life. I want to be able to be there for you when you need me for advice, a shoulder to cry on, financially if I have it. I want to be a value to you. So if you're not a value to my life, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I can have a good time at home by myself. I want to be
I
able
just need
to.
the good energy around me at all times.
Exactly.
Like I don't need no
Mhm.
negative person every time you come around and I'm talking about some ideas I got going on, or just something that I'm going through. It's always some negativity from you to say, you ain't gonna do that. Why you doing? Like, nah, I don't need that kind of energy or
Exactly.
person
And that's
around
part
me.
of being a friend. Like, I want somebody to support me and cheer me on, because I'm going to support you and cheer you on. Every
Facts.
time a friend of mine tells me something, whether it may seem like bad news or something that's discouraging, and I ask them, like, so are we happy? Do you want me to cheer you on, or do you want me to help you fix this? Like, I want to be there for them the way they need me to be, because I want that kind of support. And if you can't do that for me, like I'm gonna do for you, then
But tell me when I'm wrong too. Like if I do some
for
fuck shit,
sure.
if I do some sucker shit, come say, you know what, Mike, that you was wrong with that. And truthfully, one of the things I cherish about me and Ken Ray relationship and friendship is the fact that we gonna call each other out on our bullshit. And it ain't no ill intent. Like he one of the few people that I know gonna call me out on my bullshit. If I do something that's foul, or that that's just like I handle something that he know I should have handled different, and I probably know I should have handled different. He gonna call me out and say, man, I hear you, but nah, bro, you was wrong for that. Like you gotta fix that, or like,
And you should be.
and
You
vice
shouldn't be
versa.
afraid. Yeah, you shouldn't be afraid to tell your friends if something isn't right. Like, why would you let them go out here looking crazy?
You know
Like,
what? You know what? I look at that a little different now. Now that I'm older, it's not my job to call every situation out, because who's to say that who's to say that situation don't work out for them? You know,
True.
At first, you know, you want to be there and say, hey, the moral police and shit, and try to tell them what's right or wrong. But then you gotta also look at your own backyard, your own situation. So I'm not getting ready to go out there and jump out there and tell you what you should or you should not do when I know I got my own situation. Now, if you ask me specifically on a situation, then I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I'm not gonna hold back on it.
Definitely, but then this is where, well, I don't know. This is how I approach things. If somebody if one of my friends tell me like I gotta talk to you or something, I ask them if it's something serious. Do you want me to listen? You want me to be your sounding board? Or do you want my opinion? I always ask that, because if you want me to listen, I'm here to support you. And I say, okay, so now that you didn't get it out and you talk me through it, what do you think is the solution? But if they ask me, then I'm going to tell them what I think.
You're a nice friend. Don't come
No, because that's what you're supposed to do. Just because, listen, Kid,
you're not fault. You don't know where I'm getting ready to go with this.
Okay, go.
You're a very nice friend. You asked that friend. Don't come to me whining about your fucking situation and don't expect me to say anything.
Because sometimes people
Joy is lying. Hold on, Joy is lying, right? She might ask certain people, but she ain't gonna ask me. She gonna say, "What you did? What did you do? Why did you think that was okay? Like, you really think that was okay, Mike? What made you do that? Like."
So you gonna put me out here? So you gonna put me out here?
Yeah, we gonna tell the truth. This friends now what? They don't want to hear how you treat your girlfriends. What about me?
Right. So that's exactly what it is. I was just gonna say you treat your friends differently. Like sometimes me and y'all be needing a little extra help. So I ain't got time to ask you, do you want me to listen or do you want me to help you fix this shit?
Yeah, I don't need you to tell me a multiple choice question. Just do you hear me fucking talking? You just get in the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give you that option, and you better not give me that option. You open, because the minute you say, "Hey, I didn't want you to say nothing," no, motherfucker, you came in to me.
I wanted to express myself. Why people can't express themselves without another person inserting a damn opinion? That gets on my last nerve.
You know
if
what?
I just want to talk, and I tell you, don't say shit to me.
Here's a funny thing. Me and my bestie that's in this house, my wife, she likes to tell me certain things, and she said, I didn't ask for your opinion on it, whatever.
Exactly. Just listen to me.
And I say, fuck that. You opened your mouth and told me about the fucking story.
You know what? I had to learn that. I had to learn that everything is not for me to give my opinion or say like how she could have handled or done that differently. It's more so just to listen and shut the fuck up. Now I might have an opinion, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up and listen this time. And then later when she say what you think, hey fam, you know you could have handled that different. But in a moment, like let her have a moment.
Listen, that's all you gotta do is listen.
And you know what? That's cool and all. And I can tell you, using my wife as the same situation, there's some situations where I say, you know what, this some fucking bullshit she talking. It ain't even worth me commenting towards at this moment. I wait to see at a moment where she can receive what I'm getting ready to say.
You know what? I just had a whole moment. Because I hear the same shit in my house. And his explanation is his job is to make me happy.
Facts.
So if I come to him with something that's making me unhappy, he think it's his job to fix it. No,
100%.
No, 100%.
I get what he's saying. Is what I'm saying. I feel the same way. You can't come to me saying this happened. Listen, I'm ready to go to war with my kids when my wife is mad at them.
I get it, but I get it. I love that you men are trying to protect us, but sometimes I just want you to listen.
I can get it. But here's the vice versa of that situation. I can be commenting about something and talking. She would be cutting it off like, nah, I don't want to hear it. Something like
That's what women do. We do shit like that. Whatever.
I'll be like, no, motherfucker. Let me finish my point. I don't give a fuck if you don't like
We
it.
already know what you're finna say. We already got the answer. Don't worry about it. That's what women do.
Once I finish, then you can talk your bullshit.
No.
Pretty much.
No. Since y'all talking about spouses, I have a great question for you two.
Let's go.
So, are your friends your spouse's friends, and vice versa?
Some of them
should they be?
Nah, some of them is, some of them ain't. Like, what I don't do is I don't assert myself on my wife friends, right? Like some of them. But let me give y'all the history. Me and my wife been friends for forever, so you know, it's almost like our friends became friends. Well, we became friends with each other, friends because we were friends. So we was always hanging out, or we was always, you know, around each other. So I have a close relationship with some of her friends, and some of them they're her friends. So in passing, what up? But like, I don't follow them on social media, and I ain't, you know, like I don't like engage with them like that. But it's some of them that I got my own personal relationship with that we text or we call or whatever the case may be. So it just depends on that friend or on a friend and who it is.
So you don't think that's like mandatory? You think that that look, you got your friends.
I don't even like all of them.
If we had,
let's be clear, like I don't like everybody. Like some friends is not her friend to me. I see the bullshit, so I just.
So do you express that?
It ain't my place. She love her, so who am I to tell her like, you know, like that ain't your friend? Like I can't pick and choose who her friends are.
But but just like you said, right? You saying that person ain't a friend to her, which means your wife think that's her friend and she could potentially be hurt, but you ain't gonna express that.
Well, it ain't. It's like this. I feel like this. If you know her for so long, you know who she is and how she is, or who he is and how he is, whatever the case may be. Then I don't know the like y'all relationship to tell you he ain't cool. Like he just might, or she might ain't cool. That just might be an associate, right? Like that just might be somebody you cool with, and you know how y'all have y'all groups. So it ain't for me to tell you like who that is, and vice versa. Now if it's somebody and I see them doing some snake stuff, I'm gonna tell her like, oh, hold on, like that's right, because that's different. But if it's just somebody like she could tolerate them and whatever little minor BS that is, then it ain't for me to tell her that ain't cool.
To add to Mike's point, he could be getting some of the stories from his wife, and every time when you hear a story about this chick, she doing some fuck shit.
Right.
So when you hear that story, you like, damn, why is this person your friend, and why I'm supposed to try to like this person?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, like Mrs. House said, it's not his decision, you know.
I definitely understand that. I have that. I'm sorry.
I was going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something that's funny about that. my wife is more close to my friends than I am to hers. I barely even speak to her.
Same here.
You know, I barely even speak to them.
I ain't gonna say I barely speak to hers, but you know.
Do you think that's a man thing? Like you don't want to become too familiar with her female friends because the way it could look?
No, I don't think that is. You know, this is the person I'm fucking with. You know, I'm not. That's just not. I've never been that type of person anyway. You know, that really gravitated towards people this easy. But if we built a type of relationship, we're cordial. I speak to all her friends like hi and all that. But if you saying that I'm gonna pick up the phone and call them, no, I don't have that type of relationship with none of her friends.
And you shouldn't be calling you shouldn't be calling none of her women friends, not at all. Not saying that not saying you're doing anything. I just think it's in bad taste. You shouldn't be talking to any of your spouse's female friends.
Why not? I got a relationship.
No.
I have
No.
relationships with some of my wife's friends because, again, I was friends with my wife before we were dating, and so
that's a little different, Mike. That's a little different. So everybody can understand that. Like, if you guys been friends for damn near 30 years, of course you're gonna have the same friends. I'm just talking about just in general.
no. I'm talking about that I know directly through her. Like, I ain't saying that it ain't like because we known each, like they are mutual friends. I met them through her, so I have a relationship. I met them directly through her. But I've gained my own personal relationship with them, and we cool. Like, it ain't got nothing.
I think all that's still inappropriate. You shouldn't.
Why? Like, just think about this. Like, we talking about my spouse, my wife, somebody I'm married to. So, that's like saying okay, me and your boyfriend shouldn't be friends.
That's a man.
It wouldn't matter what
I'm telling you the way I feel about it. Don't tell me what doesn't matter, but I'm saying like.
But why? Why would you be mad if he was cool with one of your female friends?
I just think it's inappropriate. Now it's different.
But why? Though? Why do you feel that way? It's one thing to say it, but why do you feel it's inappropriate?
I don't know if I can explain it. It's one of them. It's just like one of them unwritten rules. Like it's not appropriate. It's one thing for you to be able to talk. That's a sign of insecurity. Huh. Yeah. Guess so. It's inappropriate. But I'm just saying it's one thing for you.
This is how it's got you on that one.
I mean, maybe I am insecure. Maybe that's some shit I need to talk to my therapist about. But that shit is inappropriate. I'm saying like it's one thing for you to talk to your wife's friend, female friend, like you're planning a party or you're planning something for your wife or you get to talk. But what you need to talk to my female friends about just regular.
Who said it's not a regular thing that I'm picking up the phone every day? But I give you a great example. I'll give you a great example. My wife, one of my wife's best friends is the godmother of my stepson and my son, right?
Boy, I couldn't even.
I just text her. She just texted me about a social media thing that was going on Clubhouse for me to check out about some DJing stuff. But what was crazy is like it dawned on me that I hadn't talked to her in a while, and I wanted to text her and check on her and her new baby to see how they was doing. So we had a text conversation. Like, that's my homie. It ain't nothing. Her husband is my man's. Like, it ain't nothing inappropriate about that. Like,
I'm just saying, I just don't agree.
What about this scenario I had to throw in? What if it's a business friendship that grows out of that?
Facts. This is a whole nother dynamic.
That's different. I just said if it's something event oriented, like or something that's specific, not just hey Sheila, how you doing? I ain't talking to you in the week. You ain't get by the house. Hell no, the fuck you worried about that.
If it's a business conversation that they having each day, you don't know what it is.
Hold on, Ray. Let's go here. What if because your boyfriend is an artist that and a friend of yours was into the music industry and he decided to let her manage him, and he had to contact her and deal with her all day, every day on a management level, and they cool. Can you handle that?
Yes, that's work.
So how you can't handle them being just regular friends?
What's the difference? Social with her for? What you need to be social with her for? No.
Where that comment go? Where that comment go, man? You tripping.
I mean, everybody got a flaw. Everybody got a flaw. So I guess y'all put this one out today. I guess I'm insecure. No, you don't need to be doing that. So I don't know. It's just like just socially. So even when my man has his friends over, his guys over, like I come down, if I'm down here already, I'll speak, sit for a little bit, and I get out the way. Like, it's just certain things that you just shouldn't do. Like, I'm not finna sit around you and your male friends. Why am I sitting down here in y'all face? No.
Well, that's different though. Like, I ain't hanging out with my wife and her friends every now and then though. Like, listen,
right? Yeah,
it's my house. I can sit where I want to sit. If I like, the basement is my hangout. So if they come down here to drink, what I gotta go upstairs because they came down here?
No, Mike. You don't have to leave your space. I was just telling you. I was giving you my example.
I'm trying to figure out. I want to understand your example though. Like, why can't you associate with his friends? Like, you could. I can and I do sometimes, but it's just like
why am I sitting around? I'm a woman, right? Why am I sitting around you and like?
Because you just said you one of the guys. You hang
That's
with the
different.
guys.
That not when I'm around my man. I'm a whole woman. What's wrong with you?
No,
That's something different.
but his guys, you kind of like double standard in
No,
yourself.
I'm not a double standard. Here's the thing. We're going to a whole nother topic. Like I'm one way with him, right? I'm his lady. I'm supposed to be his lady. You think the way I'm talking and sit around with you, that I'm gonna sit around and talk with him and his guys? No, I'm not.
I get that.
Right. So it's the same thing. So I'm not gonna sit down and hang with the homies. Like those are not my homies. Those are his male friends. I think it's inappropriate, and I shouldn't be around. That's all. That's all I'm saying. You could this one of them times. Just agree to disagree.
I got a better question for both of y'all.
Okay.
We talking about friends and all that stuff. What kind of friend are you?
Hey, before you continue on, tell people to like, share, comment.
You just did.
You just told them.
Let's make sure we do that.
You just did. Like, comment, and share, guys.
Yeah.
See how easy that was?
Yeah, that was good. But go right ahead.
So, what kind of friend are both of you guys? Like, what kind of friend do you think you are?
I think Ken Ray wasn't even talking. I was just so ready to talk.
Go.
I think I support my friends like they need. And if I'm lacking in something, my friends will tell me, like, Joy, like, what's up? You know, you've been a little distant, or you haven't been, you know, nice as you usually are, or whatever the case is. But I think I'm a very good friend.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself as a friend?
8.
Okay. Ray, what about you? What kind of friend do you think you are?
I'm a shitty friend.
Clearly, because you gonna tell people.
Why you think so?
No, some real shit. Be honest with you, I'm just a friend depending on the situation. That's how I look at it. I'm not a person. I'm not gonna sit here and say that hey, I'm this great person. I'm this. Nah, man. If you believe that I'm a great person, I'm a great person. If you don't, then hey, fuck off. I don't. You know, it is what it is. You know, the only thing you're gonna know is you're just gonna get what I believe my truth is that day. You know, I'm not gonna say
that's real.
So you just like the weather, okay?
It is that day because we grow as people. You change. The more you get information, you change as a person. So I can't tell you that when you see me 5 months from now that I'm gonna be the same person. No, I'm gonna be more educated to the situation or my life, and you might get different. You might feel that energy pretty much because I can't sit here and say that I'm the greatest guy in the world. Hey, one day you might think I'm the greatest guy in the world. The next day you might think I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, how you be feeling after I kick your ass in Madden?
Yeah. Definitely, because we gonna upset our friends.
I just think.
Is that how you be feeling, Ray? No, yes, no.
Yeah, there's sometimes I walk out the house after playing Madden and saying fuck you, fuck your family. But that's just what it is. I mean, I just don't. I can't sit here and say I'm gonna rate my friend, who I am as a friend, because that's up to that person's opinion of what they think of me as a friend.
I think I'm a really good friend. I think I'm.
So, what would you rate yourself, Ray, on a scale of 1 to 10 as a friend?
I'm not getting ready to rate myself as a friend. That's up to that person to rate you.
God.
That's up to that person to rate.
No, rate yourself,
okay,
Ray.
Okay,
like,
Mr. Humble.
Rate yourself, Ray. You gotta rate yourself, Ray.
No, I'm not rating myself because, like I say, that's up to the person, the people that I deal with to rate.
Okay, cool. I'm a Ray. Ray to me as a friend is a 9 3/4, right? Because that's my homie. Like, this is my guy. Only reason I won't give him the 0.25% is because he called me a dirty caveman when we was 14 years old.
Dirty caveman.
That's a whole nother story. I ain't even gonna go into that.
Dirty caveman.
But you know what, man? Like you say, on that day, I was an asshole to you. and you like fuck you. But then a year later, you like, damn, this guy's a great guy.
No, about a year. Yeah, a year later. No, a year and a week later, because we was cool. No, I'm lying. As soon as we shook hands, we became like good friends. So yeah, you got
that's
a
what I'm
point.
saying. You know, I can't really sit here and give you a rate on that. You know, because hey,
I rate myself as a friend. I think I'm like a 7. And the only reason I'm gonna say 7 is because it's some like I can't make everything. I can't do everything. I can't always call. I can't always like life
Mike,
be happening,
Life
right?
happens. Life happens.
Mike, to be honest with you, Mike, in some form with other people, I think you're a people pleaser.
At times I can be.
You want good ratings. It's like you're an Uber driver of friends. You want a fucking high
good ratings,
so you can keep that friendship going. Man,
no, you know what it is with me, right? Like it's some I don't try to be a people pleaser, but I try to help people or try to reach out to people because when I'm in need, I want people to reach out to me or look out for me the same way.
Hey, and you know what? If they can't see that energy that you are that type of person that's going to help them, then you shouldn't go to. I don't think you should go the extra mile so they can see that.
Oh,
shit.
fact.
Wait.
They should already know what you bring.
Wait, listen. So I don't know if you guys have some friends that are like this, right? Well, you just got to think about it. You have a friend and they're not a friend to you like you are to them. Mm-hmm. Like you are going to go the extra mile for them and they're just going to barely do the bare minimum, right? But it's nothing personal. It's just their personality. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they're not a good friend to you. It's just that could be the only way they know how to behave or be a friend to you. And I have a few friends like that. Some I got rid of and some I kept. I can't be upset because I do all these things for them or I show up for them physically, financially, emotionally, and they don't do it for me all the time because maybe they just don't know how.
And you know what? That's a fact.
They don't know how.
With you, and I can agree with you on that because I have friends like that. Mm-hmm. But I understand that with them, and it's not going to take I'm not going to down my level of what I give to them because that's it. Because what I'm giving to them is my personality.
100%.
Right.
So I'm not getting ready to sit here and go on a scorecard like, man,
I did this, I did that, and they ain't showing up.
To do that. But at the same time, the people that I know that's going the extra mile for me, yes, I'm going to go a little bit more harder for them. You know, when it come down to this.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, Sharnette. And I had to realize that too. Like,
put it up again.
I'll put up.
So the comment reads: accept them how they are. You can't be friends with conditions.
You are absolutely right. And when I seen how they were behaving, I said I had to make a decision. Like, look, this is just who she is. You gonna accept her or not?
You know what?
Yeah, I'm tired of this shit. No, I can't be her friend anymore. Or, you know what? That's just her. I still love her. She can't help it. This is who they are. But you have to decide what you can and can't tolerate.
I got a friend that this motherfucker was a fucking friend pleaser his whole fucking life. And then the minute when he stopped fucking being a friend pleaser, the motherfucker looking at him funny like, oh, he's acting funny. No, motherfucker.
You're acting different. Yeah, if you're acting different now,
he realizes that he needs to change his fucking approach.
Hey, let me give y'all some of my therapeutic advice that I received. Right. So my therapist, one of my therapists said to me, you can't give, and not receive and think that you're gonna be okay in that relationship, friendship, whatever the case it is, because the nature of a human is to give and receive. So if you just allowing people to take, what are you getting to be
To
filled
feed
back up?
yourself. Yeah, you're empty. You're empty. And that's why I said you have to weigh that relationship. Like, look, I'm pouring all of this into you. What are
And they
you
showing up
pouring
and they
into me? You know what?
taking, but they not,
Oh,
giving back.
I just had this conversation with was a good friend of mine. Like, I said, what are you? I had to just really break it down to her. I said, what are you giving to this relationship? What are you giving to this relationship? Because I'm steady pouring into you. I'm steady giving you everything I have. And I feel like I'm getting nothing out of it. And I just had to just flat out ask her. And she thought she was being a good friend. And I just had to let her know that that just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. And that's one thing, you have to be honest with your friends. If you can't have these conversations, then apparently they're not your friends. But if you are lacking something in their relationship, because friendships are relationships, then you have to communicate and tell them what you need and just cut it loose, because it's so draining. You can't just keep giving your all to somebody and you're empty.
See, my friendship's been so long term though. Like I don't have a lot of new friends. I do though. I got some, but what's crazy is like those new friends who've been friends. It started approaching like 4 5 years already.
Mhm.
Like I think my the way I rock with people is the way they rock with me. So if like our chemistry is good, and like I have working relationships that's blossomed into family at this point, right? Like we started off working and helping each other, or whatever the case may be, to now it's like, hey, that's my brother.
Mhm.
Like he'll kill somebody for me if, that's the extreme. He'll help me fight if I needed to to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my guy, this is my sister. Like she ain't gonna play about me. And she gonna check me. If I do something or say something like, nah, bro, you can't do that, or nah, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like we gonna call each other out. Like and I appreciate that. And like let's really go there. I got some friends that I'm closer with than I am with some family members.
Oh, for sure. Family don't guarantee you a close spot to me. Like, yeah, and that's okay. Like, I got some friends that's closer than my family. That's just the way it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because the private thing about family, you don't choose them motherfuckers. You choose your friends.
So
Like,
tonight's podcast is gonna determine where my friendship weighs on with both of y'all after this. So am I y'all best friends? Like if y'all got friends that y'all feel are better than me, if y'all do, this show is done. Nah, I'm playing.
like, what? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Ken Ray is not going.
This Ken Ray didn't even look at me. He's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If your friendship is based on this damn podcast, you just lost me.
Like, oh, so this is what it's all about. What's all about? Let me ask you guys this, because I ain't gonna say I'm notorious, but so these your exes, right? Like real exes. Would you if you guys broke up on good terms, can be considered your friend? Are they now
Absolutely.
now they're your friend, right?
Absolutely.
I totally agree with that too. I totally agree with that, and that's why I try not to have nasty breakups or just nasty parting ways with anybody, because you just never know. You may need them later on in life, or keep
Like
them.
you might need them for some dick later on. That's what you're trying to say.
Let me tell you something. It's plenty out there. I ain't got to keep an ex around for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like, it's plenty. But
Yeah.
I think if you keep those, yeah.
They agreeing. Everybody's agreeing that ex should be a friend. What's
I'm
wrong,
sorry.
Ray?
I'm gonna start some shit.
Let's go. I'm here for it.
I'm like, so ain't nobody. I got my hands on my hill and say, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. So y'all know they friends with their exes, so that's okay.
Yes. Let me tell you something. What you can't sit here and act like is that people aren't human beings, right?
Oh yeah.
just because they had a relationship with him or sex with him or something does not mean that when it's over, they gotta like disconnect from that person. It's damn near impossible to do that. Like you don't really control your heart, right? You can control you. Only thing I ask for is respect from you. I can't ask you for nothing else. And I'll be a lame to tell you you can't be friends with him because you used to sleep with him or that was your ex. But then I know I'm cool with people that I was sleeping with or that's my ex. Like, huh?
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
Just think about this. You shared your life with somebody, right? And now I ain't saying that you got to be cool with them on the same level or same degree that you are with your spouse. In no way, in no form, right? But at the same time, like it's okay to have a relationship with them. Like I don't feel like that's the end of the world if that take place.
You know
like,
what? I think it depends on the situation. To be honest with you, if there's no kids and there's no strings there, I don't think it should be one of the relationship where you should be just calling motherfucker here and there all the time. But if you send them a quick text to say hi, hello, whatever, hey, that's fine or whatever. It just happened. You see somebody scroll down, you see them on your Facebook timeline, and you say hi. That's cool, but if you just picking up the phone, just having conversation with them, no, man, that ain't cool in my book. I don't believe that. Now, if you got a tie attached to them, like y'all got a business relationship together, or in some form kids or whatever, of course that friendship that's just what it is. You cannot, that bond will not be able to be broken. But if it's something that there's no strings there, no, man.
I don't think the bond matters. The bond,
so,
a bond is a bond.
So what you saying is your wife ain't allowed to talk to none of her exes.
I ain't never
got no kids and no kids.
You talk to whoever you want to, but at the same time, be careful how you do that.
Be careful how you do that. So what do you mean by that?
I'm never gonna get in the way of who you talk to, but just remember, for every action you do, there's a reaction. So don't let that motherfucker react. You
heard it here first.
It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep that relationship with that person and you ain't got no strings attached to that motherfucker, and y'all laughing together on the phone every other week. Or
what's wrong with that though, right? Like, cause listen, let me be clear. You gotta realize this too. Like, your girl need an outlet from you.
Yes.
And she need
the
only thing. Hold on. Wait. Because you always want to stop me before I make my point.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying feed your wife to the wolves, right? But only thing you could do is hope that there's respect and that the dude is gonna give her a positive male perspective. Because believe me, there's somebody else she gotta holler at about y'all situation. Maybe not too much in depth, but
you said some motherfucker that she was fucking.
Ray, that does not matter. What if it's somebody that she fucked and you don't know? You will never really know.
Whatever. But Mike, regardless of what you say, the world have 7 billion people, so she have to choose that motherfucker.
Let me be clear with you about something. I have an ex that will every now and then call me about some shit, and it ain't about me and her relationship or we messed around. I could give her a positive male perspective, not coming from a perspective of we used to mess around, so don't mess with him because he lame, or don't mess with him because he ain't me, or like no. Like it ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
That's your situation. That's not for me to even judge that. But from my perspective, me being a person, if I ain't got no strings attached to you, I really don't want to deal with you. And if my wife chooses to deal with somebody like that, just just be careful how that come across. Now, if I come to you and I tell you that if I come to her and say, I feel some funny vibes about this, you should listen to where I'm coming from with that.
So you're gonna tell her who she can and can't be friends with? That's what it sounds like.
Like exactly what I just said.
No.
It's kind of sounding like that's what you're saying, right?
That's exactly what you're saying.
I feel you, but you kind of like saying it in a way.
If I tell her I don't like it, she better stop that shit right now.
No. Never did that. Never did that. Like I say, you talking to somebody where we talk about shows back that was in a situation like that, where she was talking to a motherfucker that was throwing dirt on me. So
that's different.
Of course, from my experience, it's different where I feel that way, where I'm like, whoa, who is this? Of course, she have good relationship with her kid's father, and they good dudes. Okay. And I respect them dudes. You know, and whatever conversation she had with them, I don't have a problem with that. You know, I don't have a problem with all.
But Billy Bob that she dated
they have been a situation where there was a person that have said things that I didn't jam with. But did I stop her friendship? No. That's up to her to stop that. But at the same time, I'm gonna continue to talk right now. But at the same time, just remember what you do. There's a reaction, and there's an action, there's a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So if I do something that you feel some type of way about it, and you tell me about it,
you ain't finna tit for tat. Who does that? Now you finna tit for tat. Like, come on now.
No, it ain't no tit for tat. It's just exactly what it is. Because I'm pretty sure that situation you had with your mate that you felt some type of way about, that nigga kept doing it, but then it was a situation that you started doing some shit. He told you about the shit. You like, man, you may not say this out loud to him, but you like, fuck that nigga. I'm doing this because I said this to this nigga. That the shoe return, the shoe is on the other foot.
Never happened, sir.
Man, bullshit. Y'all
never happened, sir.
Ass women.
Y'all never happened, sir.
Bullshit.
Exactly. Shit you don't like, so you know what? Don't worry about it. I know what I'm finna go do. Hell no. Nobody don't do that. That's weak as fuck. I'm so angry with you right now.
How is that weak as fuck?
That's weak as fuck.
Let's go. Get to it. Let's hear why it's weak as fuck.
You just talk to
tell me why it's weak as fuck.
Check it out. I can talk to whoever I feel like I want to talk to, as long as I'm being respectful and I ain't cheating on your black ass.
You know what, Joy? You got an open relationship, motherfucker. So get your ass out here. My relationship is not open.
I'm not even saying that.
So
yeah, I think I am a little bit biased.
That nigga wants you to talk to another bitch.
That's different. That's different. That's different. But I will tell you this ain't never happened, so I don't even know what to even say because I ain't been in that situation. But I got it better. So there was a situation where respect and listen. There was a situation where I told him I didn't want him being friends with this female that he used to date. And the reason I said that is, I'm sorry.
She didn't want to give you a cookie.
Yeah, she gave me some. I got a couple times, but when it was over, when it was over. See,
I'm just listen. I'm a DJ. I'm just here to play the song.
Anyway, so once him and I stopped dealing with this woman for some reasons that I believe to be foul, I'm like, look, I understand this was your friend before, you and I, we all engaged in the activities that we engaged in. I feel like she is a snake. I'm telling you now, he said, you don't tell me who I can and can't be friends with. I run my relationships. Those are my relationships. And I told him, I said, but I feel like this woman is trying to do something to hurt me. Even though she's your friend, she's plotting to do something to hurt me. So that's why you shouldn't be her friend, because you shouldn't want anybody to cause any harm to me, whether it's physical or emotional or anything. So you got to have a reason why you don't want her to speak to somebody. Just because.
You know what? You just said the same exact situation that I said that.
Yeah, but you were saying that like across the board. You said that across the board.
I never said that across the board like that completely.
Okay, well maybe I misunderstood you. I stand
corrected. What I said is this. What I'm saying is this pretty much. You shouldn't have that type of relationship. I don't feel you should, but if you do, I'm not going to stop you from having that relationship.
But you're telling her not to have this relationship because you feel like that it could be hurtful to you or her. That's the only reason you're going to speak.
What I'm saying is, if I feel that this whatever is working against me, I will express that.
I never heard any of that.
So okay, wait. So wait. Let's say this though, like friendship or not. Like, you know, it's people working against you every day as far as in your relationship.
Of course.
Like she get hit on 25 times a day. Like not you, Ray. I ain't coming at you. I ain't challenging what you saying because your face is ready to like go there with me. Relax. I ain't on that with you. I feel you. I had a situation similar to where a guy, y'all probably know this story. So a guy at who we all know was inboxing my wife, and she wasn't my wife at the time though. She was just my friend. No, she was my girl. We living together, and you know he inboxed her trying to date her, like trying to see what's up with her, and she told me about the situation, and so. Once I knew about the situation, I ain't tripped. Like, you know, guys gonna be guys. Mm-hmm. But what made me feel away was the guy showed, like, I had a birthday party like a week or two after she told me about the situation, and the guy showed up. And when he showed up, he didn't even speak to me. Like, he was like trying to talk to her still or like see what's up with her still, but he didn't even like speak to me. Now, if you spoke to me and like kept it phony with me, I still wouldn't fuck with you because I know, you know, what you want, but I ain't mad at a guy being a guy. Okay. But you can't show up to my birthday party and blatantly disrespect me.
I don't mean to laugh, but
no, I want you to laugh because like, I had to laugh.
That's just so wild to me. Like that is so
because like I'm gonna be 100. Like as a man, I give a lot of people a lot of passes sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, men and women, I done gave a lot of people a lot of passes on some real disrespectful shit. Like, I should take this.
I want to
give me one. Give me one.
Huh? I just did. That was super disrespect. Like,
you got another one? I know you got another one.
I got a lot of them, but I ain't.
I want another one. I'm just saying.
What you say, Ray?
No, I was about to say, do the name rhyme with Professor?
This motherfucker. Really? But even if it did, you know what I'm saying? Like you
kinda.
Oh my God!
Then, like,
y'all the worst.
No, fuck that. But then what really make it bad? I'm gonna give y'all another story involving the same person. Like, I'm DJing at a venue that I was infamous for DJing for at the time, right? And I see this person there, and they approached me this time, and you know they out of their mind drunk, and they approached me and say, "Yo, we just hollering," and it's like, "Man, Joe, like I admire your relationship, bro. Like you got a real solid girl. Like she a real one, bro. Like I wish I had what you had."
Mike, Ain't no way.
Listen.
Ain't no way.
Listen. Two things running through my mind. I could hit this guy.
I could knock his ass out.
And everything is gonna go from there. Like I'm the DJ here. The security's gonna ride with me. Like, but then if I hit this guy, what if it go wrong? Like I can't DJ here no more. Is he worth that? Like she's my wife. Like I gotta. But then let me be clear about something. I'm raised on old school rules, right? So I ain't mad at a nigga for being a nigga. I ain't mad at a man for being a man. Like you gonna be who a man is gonna be who he is. My loyalty ain't to him. My whatever ain't to him. It's to the girl. It's to my wife. It's to the woman. So if she allows somebody to disrespect me or disrespect us or violate what we got going on, then that's just what it is. And then I move accordingly. Like I can't really be mad at him. So that's the only thing that has ever stopped me from approaching this dude in a foul manner. Like,
but you know what? To Mike, I don't.
But a part of me want to slap the shit out of him just because, bro, stop playing with me, bro.
You know me.
Both y'all stories kind of prove the point that I was trying to make.
Oh God!
No.
Another thing. I totally agree with you on that, Mike. I mean, it just and from my experience.
Shout out to the professor.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
But from my experience, there's just certain situations where I'm just gonna let you know where I stand, but it's your choice to keep that friendship or relationship. Here's me. It's just my rule, how I am. I don't want to keep those strings to a person. That's just me. Now, if she do, hey, that's on her. That's her choice. But if I feel some type of way about it, if I'm starting to feel a type of way, I'm gonna let you know. Now it's up to you to move accordingly to what I just said to you. Now, and like I said to you, but if you can keep on he with that motherfucker, then that's when we're gonna have some differences. I'm gonna question you.
Yeah, I mean, if they've done something, and that's what I was just getting at. If they've done something, then I can understand you saying something about it. But just because they asked and they used to fuck like shit, let them talk. I'm like,
you know what? I never asked my wife who the fuck she fucked with, other than the obvious motherfuckers.
Yeah, just the one at the kids. Like, who cares about that? Everybody come with a past. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I hate I hear horror stories of men who ask they women like they body count. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why do you want to know that?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know about that. You know what I'm saying?
And don't ask me mad.
Hey,
don't ask me mad because I ain't gonna tell you. Like, it ain't your business.
In my mind,
I can tell you one thing about me. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm gonna tell you one thing about me that you want to know. I've only been in 3 serious relationships, and all 3 of them had the potential to be my wife, but I only married one. Like, that's it. Like,
that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Like, whatever I did besides that is,
just
like I ain't date. If I made you my girlfriend, I saw something in you, right? We didn't work out. Cool. We cool. My wife, though, like, that's different.
Yeah. And that's what it should be. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, shit. I want to have that imagination that I was my wife only in her greatest sex part.
I don't even want that. I don't want that. I just
want to come with some experience. Come stop with the bullshit.
Listen, I don't even want to imagine that. Like, I want to make sure that I'm just on point. Hey, what you need me to do? Am I cool? Am I not cool? What do you need me to work on? Holla at me. Okay,
exactly.
Holla at me.
I want. Well, let me rephrase that. That I'm the best she ever had. But I may not be, but I don't need to fucking know. I don't need to know.
I ain't saying ask, but what I'm gonna say is holla at me. I ain't gonna ask you. Hey, I'm the best, like, cause I never want to play myself, right? You might think you might think you like putting it down, and you might just be 5th on the list. You might be 9th. You might not even be on the top 10.
You don't know.
Like, damn,
you don't know.
Right?
But then, you know what? You about number 15, but you're number one in providing for the family.
You feel me? Like you don't play yourself. Like it's certain questions you can't ask.
Stop, guys. Stop. I'm not gonna have this tonight. I'm not.
Why not? Let's be clear about something. What if your guy told you that you were number one? But don't ask. My opinion. Don't ask him.
Hey, what if he told you that one of y'all side bitches was number one?
First of all, I check all they head game out first. Let me tell you that. So he ain't gonna never say ain't nobody number one. See what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna go here.
What up, Josh?
I gotta see that shit. And y'all think I'm lying, but this is actually the truth. This is really the truth. I'll be like, what she do? Let her come over here so I can see. Every time. I ain't bullshitting. Y'all.
Yo.
First of all, Mike, you know I ain't bullshitting.
I know. You keeping it 100 as you always do.
You think I'm finna I ain't number one. Get your ass out of here, Ken Ray.
Like what I'm saying though, like
you never know.
I'm not asking
you half a trick.
What you say, Ray? She might have a trick.
Nothing.
She half you. She said, I gotta go through her.
Yep.
A little bit of something.
Yep. That's how it goes. But here's the thing. I'll be there cheering them on. I'll be like, girl, hell yeah. Do that shit. I chill on all my girls.
I ain't asking. I'm sorry. Like that ain't for me to ask. I ain't putting myself in that position to be like, yo, babe, I'm in your top whatever. Like, nah. I ain't even gonna assume. I'm just gonna do me.
Do you?
Oh God, just do me, and hopefully, like I'm getting the job done. And if I'm not, tap me on the shoulder. Hey, babe, I need you to step your game up. I need you. Matter of fact, hey, you watching the show, babe? I need you to holler at me right now. Let me know what I need to improve, what I'm lacking in. And so
I tell my wife all the time, I need practice. We need practice tonight.
Oh my God!
Put me in, coach.
I'm lacking over here.
Put me in, coach. What you need me to work on, coach? Okay, cool. I'm in. But
I hate you guys.
Be like my tongue.
But I like to think I'm nasty enough to get the job done. So sorry, we're gonna change the show.
Hold it, because we were talking about what does it mean to be a friend.
Yeah. So
but back to the way to be a friend. Shit. We get about a little sex game together for my wife. Shit, I gotta get it together. Get a friend and shit.
I hate you guys.
All right, so I guess we figured out what friends mean though. Like at the end of the day, like be stand up to your people and make sure you're on point with who you are as a person. Don't compromise you. And don't allow them to compromise themselves. Don't judge nobody. I think that's one of the things that I pride myself on as a friend, that I ain't judging you. Whatever you do, whatever your shortcomings are, whatever your high points are, I don't care how much money you got, how much money you don't got. I don't care, what you got going on. I'm just your homie.
What about, we never did get into like business friends.
Okay, let's do that.
So what is it? So, do you think those friendships are as good as what you would consider your day ones or whatever?
In certain instances, absolutely. Because I can speak from a business aspect of me being a DJ. Like my mentor has been not just a mentor, but a business partner to me from day one. Right? Like I recall. This man has been my mentor, and I can tell you that we had actual DJ sessions where I was DJing for him probably twice, and I known the man about 15 plus years, right? But he's helped me upgrade my equipment. He's helped me upgrade my life in so many different ways and so many different things. Like he like the big brother, one of the big brothers that I've never had. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, too, like. We do a lot of business together where he bring me business, I bring him business, and we collaborate on a lot of things too. So business friendships can grow into what they are. Another one is the Dream Team. Y'all know I'm a part of the Dream Team with shout out to Wild, shout out to Radio Rahima. but we do podcasts and radio together. They like my brother and sister.
Mhm.
Like we hold each other accountable for a lot of stuff. We like call each other out. We help each other. Like and I've known them for such a short time, but like the way that we've built a relationship amongst each other, like you would think you if you were around us, you'd have thought I known these guys for this guy and this woman for 10 plus years, but it ain't really been that long. It might have been 5 at this point, 4 to 5 years at this point.
Mhm.
Like it's different. And even some artists I got relationships with, like, and I met him as an artist, but Mello the Truth is my brother. Like I've traveled the country with Mello and DJing for him, and you know him being an artist or whatnot. And now he pushing a clothing brand. Shout out to Flamingo Beach Clothing. But like this is my guy. You can't tell me nothing about Mello the Truth. You can't say nothing bad to me about this dude because he ride for me the same way I ride for him. And it started as business, but it's ventured out as more than that. Even Josh, shout out to Josh Porter on this live right now. Like I've known Josh forever since we was in high school. Since Josh was a freshman coming to work the sidelines of the games when we was sophomores. You remember that, Ray? He wasn't even a freshman. He might have even been in 8th grade coming to the games. But now we've always been friends, and now he pushing a clothing brand. Shout out to Success Clothing, Success Things with Josh, and it ain't just necessarily a business relationship, but I respect him for that. And I could keep going on and on and on about business relationships that became more than just about the business. What about y'all?
Yeah, a couple. And it just no, because and it wasn't. It was just like because I was thrown in them tight quarters. Like you going on missions, you in the same unit, in the same military unit with these people for years, and it grew into just regular relationship. You know, I had to deal with them. I didn't want to be their friends, and then it just happened. So, but some of them they came to be some really great friends. Just a couple, not my regular work though.
But what about? I don't mean to do this to you, Joy, but I'm gonna do it. What about Marcus? You remember Marcus?
I do. So the thing about the military, like you move around a lot. He moved around. Like I haven't talked to him in years.
But at the time when we was doing a lot of business, like he did do some stand up
Hell
stuff.
yeah, he did. He did a lot. He did a lot. But that wasn't me. That was just on Mellow the Truth's talent. Like they ain't have nothing to do with me. He was doing that based off what he saw in Mellow.
Word.
So Mello really had that business relationship with him, you know, through me. So
facts.
This happens.
What about you, Ray?
I mean, be honest with you, with business friends, a lot of times those things grow over the fact that you just have something in common with that person, and both of you have common goals, and usually when you benefit, both of you guys are benefiting. Those friendships really grow. You know, that's what I noticed with that. There's certain people that I deal with that I can pick up the phone today and they'll give me some advice from a business standpoint. And and it's not that I say that there's somebody that I just go hang out at their house, but I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's for I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's somebody else I didn't mention. It's for people that anything that is taking place. Well, it's 6 people, but for sure 4 people that I'm calling that when anything take place with my DJing career, when it's when whatever I got going on that the people don't know or ain't heard about yet, I'm calling first. So I'm calling my wife, I'm calling Joy, I'm calling Ken Ray, and I'm calling Mario, the sketch killer, my business partner. Like Mario, I've known Mario. Remember I told you earlier in the conversation that one of my wife friends we were texting the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So I met him through her. He's her husband's husband. He's her husband's cousin. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't really put a limitation on friends. Like some people just ain't. He wanted to meet me because of what I was doing at the time. And when we connected, like we instantly connected to the point where I've probably again known Mario 5, maybe 6 years, maybe 7 years at this point. I don't really know the timeline, but Mario is one of my brothers. Like Mario is going to ride for me. Mario is going to help me. Mario has helped me through so many situations and circumstances that shit, I ain't even know I was gonna be able to do or pull off. I will call Mario right now with an idea like, yo, bro, I was thinking about doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's dope as hell. Okay, cool. This is what we need to do. Like, we'll put together a plan together, and then y'all see it. Like, so yeah, like it just depends on the relationship. And then he meet my friends meet my friends. So Mario met Ken Ray. Wild Radio Rahima met both of y'all. So y'all get that same energy that I get. And I trust y'all enough to say, yeah, they good people. And I've got that from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like that's why like I don't really have friends. Like I got friends, but my friends is I consider family. Again, if you come to my house, like it's different. So yeah, but I don't want to make this about DJ MS today. That's a whole different thing. Any closing remarks?
None from me. Friends, how many others have them? Or
Joy, you
friends
muted.
like you who need
who was muted?
You definitely muted yourself so you could drink and didn't want nobody to hear you drink. Is that why you muted yourself? Like she like that's the bougie shit I be talking about. Like I know you. I know why you
because listen to people eat and swallow and chew, that shit sends me to the moon. But I was just saying y'all some good friends, and I said I love all the friends that's watching. That's what I said.
That's bougie as hell though. She like this. I don't want them to hear me swallow. Like, come on, man. They know you. You know these people every week.
I definitely don't want to hear you swallow.
You know what, guys?
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. 40 is now a podcast. Check us out on YouTube. Like, share, comment. You know, do all that great stuff. We'll be back next week. You got a topic you want us to talk about? Make sure you hit us up. I'm DJ MH Tutter, Ken Ray, Joy. We out.
Good night.
Good night.